Hey everybody, Toddzilla again with Joe's Out of War Clan, going over our latest war. Not even sure where these guys were actually from. Does it say on here? International. So, I'm not sure how to pronounce that or what nationality or nation that even comes from. But we are going to give a Town Hall 9 war recap. We're going to look at Jesse's attack on number 3. Ron Whiz and Red X's attacks on 4 and 5, which are the Tailor based designs, which are basically that design. Two different ways to attack that, and one's GoVaHo, one's kind of more mass hogs than anything else. Then we're going to look at Red X's attack on number 6, I believe, and that should be good. Let's see, number 8 was a Town Hall 8, so that was Smitty on there. So those are the 3 Town Hall 9s we're going to look at. Let's take a peek first at Red X on there, number 6. Kind of a bat-based design, or a bat wing, however you want to call it. A couple Valkyries in the CC there. Pulls them with the hog and then pulls them to the side with an archer. Throws that poison down, reduces their attack speed and their movement speed, and also deals some damage to them. Knowing full well that they don't have any air capabilities, he puts down the baby dragon to take them out. It does take a little bit for them. They do have a decent amount of hit points, but baby dragon, being enraged, certainly only takes them about 7 or 8 shots there. Then their golem, you can see using a more of a Velk heavy attack here, and once those Velks kind of wreak havoc into the middle of the base, he's got those 4 hogs just for back end purposes. So he opens up with these wall breakers and kind of gets through into that intersection, and then once that's down, a couple healers to kind of keep everything alive, and hopefully they don't get within range of the air defenses. A rage spell and a heal down there to kind of keep the troops alive and get them through the next set of walls and onto the next section, I guess, of damage dealing bases or damage dealing units. Take out the couple crossbows that were down there, and then Town Hall is gone. There's a second rage spell, gets him into the middle, a couple giant bombs down there. Guess what he's going to do? A heal spell. They're not going to be able to get enough damage on those Valkyries through that heal to take out those guys. So what's going to happen? They're going to be full health and they're going to take out everything. And we're just sitting over here with a few defensive buildings left, and we got a golem here. And guess what? We still got one of these healers keeping the hogs alive, doing a nice job there. Unfortunately, it did refocus onto these Valkyries, and it was close enough to that archer tower that the archer tower started shooting it instead of the Valkyries that were there. But Valk's trying to get through that wall as fast as possible. They do. Healer still alive, keeping everything alive. 10 seconds left here before this base is done. There's the final defensive unit, and about 5 seconds worth of cleanup. So very efficient attack there, nothing left behind. Everything kind of converged, and just a few buildings left there after the last defensive unit went down. Red X again on their number 5, and here is the same base design that we saw last war. 2 people. I don't know why we're seeing this base lately. It's pretty easy to 3-star. It's very not effective against hogs, especially like this design. You can see there's no threat of any giant bombs anywhere on this base. Essentially, if you can get in on one side with your hogs, they're going to have free reign with inside this entire base to do whatever they want, and it's so compacted that heals, you're going to pretty much use 2 heals to keep everybody alive. So under 2-minute attack here. Let's see where Red X starts by pulling the clan castle, or at least attempting to. Did not do it from that side, so comes in from the other side to try and pull the CC, also not within range. So decides to just go ahead and attack after wasting 3 hogs there. Still has 15 to go, and using a GoVaHo attack here, 8 Valkyries and had 18 hogs at one point, but used 3 of them to try to pull a clan castle. Was not successful. One of the reasons this base is a little bit trickier is it's tough to create a good funnel with all these 4 corners having all the defensive buildings, but if you can get everybody into one corner, it doesn't really matter, and it's not that terribly hard to funnel into the one corner. You just use a jump spell on those Teslas and get into the center, and guess what? It's game over after that. Core is completely done, and here comes the hogs. Not necessarily in a surgical fashion, but coming in to take out one section. They're gone, and everything's kind of firing into the center there, so here come the rest of the hogs into that other corner, and his kill squad's kind of working up on that upper quadrant and taking out everything there. There's the final defensive buildings already done. That was really fast, in just 35 seconds to clean up the rest of this base. So very fantastic attack here from Red X. Again, this is called the Tailor base design, and it's really easy to 3-star, especially when they don't have any threats of giant bombs within the base. Your hogs can absolutely wreak havoc, and that's exactly what they did there. We're gonna see how Whiz handled his base. He used even more hogs, 22 hogs, and this one actually has a few threats of giant bombs within, like in between here you can fit 1, in between there 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 you can fit 1. So odds are they're probably spread 1, 1, 1, 1, but this area is the only threat possible of a double giant bomb. That's the only place you're going to kind of want to avoid with your hogs. Otherwise, once they get in here, it's pretty easy peasy, lemon squeezy to get a 3-star in this base. Couple those trickery builder huts on the corners, but he does get the CC pull. They have Valks in there, pulling all the way to the side. Kind of whiffs on his poison there. It didn't really do much. I don't know if that was planned, but he throws down that golem, knowing they can kind of tank up stuff, and then releases the wizards to help take out the troops that are beating on his golem. Golem does actually take quite a bit of beating from those Valkyries. You can see he's down to maybe about 15% health, but really this base design is not that effective against war troops. Even one of his Valkyries kind of goes around to the outside before even worrying about going into the center. The rest of them do go into the center. There's one giant bomb down there, and here come a bunch of his hogs to kind of take out at that 90-degree angle from where his kill squad went in. But I'm coming in on the top to take out that corner. Guess where they're going to converge? Right into the middle. Got a jump spell for his Valkyries to get him into the middle, a heal in the middle to keep his entire kill squad alive and help with those hogs. This queen is beating on the hogs quite a bit, but guess what's going to go over there? The Valkyries and the Barb King to take her out. They do so, and just this quadrant left for those hogs to take out. One building left, which is the cannon. There is the final giant bomb, but it does not take out the rest of those hogs. There's the final hog taking out that final cannon. 20 seconds to take out the rest of the base. Very efficient attack there. I believe it was under 2 minutes, so very nice job from Whiz. Again, this is a Tailor base design. If you're going to see that and there's no threats of double giant bombs, use those hogs. Very effective against that base design. And finally, let's take a peek at Jesse's attack here on number 3. Actually, a pretty decent base design here. A lot of threats for double giant bombs, so it's not super hog friendly for attacking, which is very important to a lot of people. So we're going to look at how he attacks it. He's got 8 Valkyries, 6 healers. What he's basically doing is having max giants within his thing. So 4 healers on there. He's going to kind of set a funnel with his Archer Queen. I think he wanted his Archer Queen actually to kind of stay in this direction or go in to this section, but his funnel didn't get set up quite the way he wanted it, I don't think. And his queen comes around to this corner, which is fine. Healers just want to stay outside of range of this air defense. And once his queen's kind of going there, he's going to release his giants and then the other 2 healers to keep those giants alive. provided that Archer Queen can get in there and take out that air defense and that air defense, which is easily within range, his healers should stay alive and should be good to go after that. Valkyries and wall breakers within the clan castle. Get into that section. There's the poison. Gonna take everything out. There's the jump. There's the rage, and pretty much decimate everything within that little core. And they're gonna completely crush that. And there we go. Almost half the base done, and his queen's kind of still got those 4 healers. These 2 healers are working on this set of Valkyries and Giants to help keep those guys alive. And there's one more heal that he threw down there. I don't think it actually did what it was supposed to do, which was keep some troops alive. So he almost kind of saved or swagged that heal spell. Didn't really do much effect there. A couple healers still keeping these Giants alive. Healers keeping that queen alive, and just a few defensive buildings left here, which he's getting with those backside hogs. And they came in over here to the left by where the Barb King is, and kind of came to help take everything out. There's the final building, 20 seconds of cleanup, another 3-star Town Hall 9 attack, and a very beautiful one at that against a very tricky base design. I believe we've seen this once before. But yeah, it's a very good base design. We'll just take a peek again at that. Well, I tell you why you should subscribe to this channel. We are a channel geared more towards beginners and average people. That's kind of what we are. We're not elite players, kind of like Power Bang or One High Raids like Jake. He just quit actually because he's kind of sick of this game and the direction that it's going. So if you're watching him and you need somebody else and you're kind of wondering like what you can do to replace his attacks or what his strategies were, certainly give our channel a subscribe. We're not going to gear our channel towards elite players kind of like Jake was. We're more of a average Joe kind of clan. Joe's Auto necessarily doesn't have anything to do with being average Joes, but that's kind of what we are, and we have a lot of success. We started out our first 170 wars or so, we had a 55% win rate, and now over the last 75 or 80 wars, we've had a 90% success rate in our wars. So if that's something you guys want to achieve, give this channel a subscribe, and hopefully you'll find our videos informative and learn a little bit something from them. 3-star attacks from every war. Every once in a while we'll put out kind of tutorials or beginner tutorials. So if that interests you, again, give the channel a subscribe, give this video a like, and please, please, please leave comments in the comment section. Love to see those. Give us clues of what you guys are thirsty for video content. We'll find a way to get it done, and hopefully you'll enjoy the channel a little bit more with those. Thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned. We might have a couple Town Hall 8 attacks from this particular war at the bottom. I believe Dark Rose and Grumpy Cat had matching Town Hall level attacks there that were 3 stars. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you on the next video, guys. Bye.